Let's have a discussion about crypto, PulseChain, Richard Hart. Are we getting scammed? Or are we just in the middle of a cycle that has taken a very long time? I have a post here for you, friends. So, see, the PulseChain, we got a PulseChain treasury sack, okay? The sack, the big nut sack, the treasury, right? Had in there, it's obviously tornado cashed, 160,000 Ethereum or so. Okay. And you got to think about this, friends. When would you deploy any of that money? Not just pump bags, but actually deploy it. You probably say, oh, when Ethereum's high. Okay. Is Ethereum high right now? No. The conversation should stop here, and it could stop here right now. Ethereum is closer to 3,000. It's not at 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not there. It's at 3. Technically, you don't do anything. All right. And we also know, friends, you add on to some things, okay? People who want Richard Hart to pump it need to watch my videos and learn history instead of crying all day, man. Because I'm gonna explain things for you, friends. I'm not defending the guy, by the way. Yeah, he could be a scammer. He could be a scammer, okay? And he made some posts as well as showing, hey, man, he actually said, there's a rumor I've got plenty of other things I could sell if I wanted to raise $1 million. Okay, but you know, a lot of people just say it could be words and could be psyops, whatever. Okay, this is everything in crypto, by the way. You know, they say the same thing about Vitalik. They say the same thing about Charles Hoskinson. Ripple literally are dumping. They are dumping their own coin. You know, Ripple as well. So it's not about that, friends. Okay, because we're all in this. We're in red candles, red monthly candles. Everyone's got fear. Cycle's over. Nothing's moved. PMI's at 48. We wish it was 58. Been taking a long time, okay? In 2021 cycle, Hex pumped when PMI was 58 plus. New people were joining crypto. There was a positive flywheel of adoption back then, okay? And we are all still waiting. I've got a cool chart to show you, friends. This is the ISM, and it's inverted Bitcoin dominance. Okay, so you can see, friends, like when the ISM goes up, okay, over time, you actually see it like cyclically. The Bitcoin dominance goes down. People join risk curve stuff, Ethereum, smart contracts. Okay, obviously, what do they do? What do they buy? They bought dog coins and JPEGs, and we had Aave and Chainlink and Uni, and everyone's trading these DEXs and participating in all these online network effects. And there's privacy stuff and everything you can imagine. Okay, everything basically happens. Okay, and we try gaming and metaverse and all this stuff. Okay, that is ISM going up. Okay, ISM is not going up. It's still 36-month painful agony. In 2020, we had zombie virus. It forced them to print, Maybe it was pre-planned. And look what ends up happening, okay? You have PMI going up, Bitcoin dominance goes down. Okay? We didn't see that yet, though. We're waiting, man. We're just waiting. I know it's been painful agony, right? So, friends, Ethereum currently closer to $3,000. Right, we never even went above 5,000. You should deploy funds when there are new people joining crypto, okay? Indicated, for example, we have the Coinbase App Store ranking. It's ranked 200. It hit 1 at the very, very tops of the last crypto cycle when it hit 1. Let's go back, Fez. I can show you Bitcoin dominance to show you when Bitcoin hit it. And here it is right here, okay? Looking at this. Let me just show you, all right? Coinbase App Store ranking hit number 1 here. Literally December 2017. It was literally the top. Bitcoin dominance. And Bitcoin dominance bottom, that's it. Bitcoin, the cycle was over. It hit rank 1 here. It also hit rank 1 here. Literally in April, May. There you go. Around here. I think actually around, yes. This is starting here, around here. Hit rank 1. All right. Funny, it also hit it again around November 2021 here. So what I can actually do is I'll draw some circles for you. So I did it there. Look when it hit rank 1, rank 1, rank 1. And then I did it again, rank 1. What are we up here? Rank 200. Let me tell you something as well. It actually hit rank 13, I believe, in March 2024. Around here. So it got close. But it was a fake out. We all thought Bitcoin was going down, but then it just like rank 13, and then it quickly went to rank 30, and then everything went up. Okay, so I'm just showing you like this is it's not the be all and end all, but it is nice to just see, isn't it? It's nice to know that's one thing. Also, public ICO raise. We only saw Pump Fund. They raised $600 million. That's it. No one raised the public ICO of $1 billion. Also, there's no NASDAQ listings of like a crypto index. Okay. They haven't also banned US Congress people from owning stocks or my exotic top signal list as well. Okay. We haven't seen new people come in. And friends, these signals, they appear because everybody's come in, by the way. Okay. It's not like, oh, the signal appears, get out. No, the signals only appear because the pie is growing bigger. We have not seen it. The PMI is not higher. The PMI, friends, as well, the flywheel starts when it kicks into 52. That's what I've noticed. When PMI is at 52, right? Not even 50. 50 is like baseline. 52, that is, oh, wow, the positive flywheel is here. That's why I show it to you. You know, you can see it right here. Okay, PMI literally 52, the positive flywheel. See, my green line here is PMI 52. My green line is 52. It's right here. Up, as well as before every cycle. See that? When it hits 52, like, good things are coming. Good things are coming. In the future, the flywheel is here. We are not anywhere near low that. Okay. You know, they're going to try that $2,000 Tarif dividend, but, you know, we just don't know, man. We don't know what it's going to take to kick up. Okay. So, friends, we know there are no new people joining crypto. So, anyone expecting the big movement now, what are they really hoping for? If you want Richard to come, you want to get paid so you can basically sell out and just get out. All right. Well, look, that's okay. Everybody's acting in their own self-interests. You want a quick cash out now. Okay, but here's another thing to think about. You would be taking out a loss, and so would everybody else. So we can't do anything. Okay? People want to stay. They want to stay, they want to keep holding, they want to keep believing. All right. But actually, what I've actually dug, friends, into even more, let's actually play some nice angel music. I can tell, friends, because Richard, his personality type is Warlord Richard. Okay, friends, you got to remember as well, people play to their personalities. You know, Trump's not soft. Trump doesn't go out and say, oh, you're nice, let me come cry for you at your funeral. He's not like that. Okay, Trump is strong man. Richard Hart has that same personality type part, okay? And it's just different flavors of ice cream. You know, Barack Obama, he was like a soft dude, apologetic. You know what I mean? Looking after different types, right? It's also, you know what I mean? Like, I think he was part gay as well. So kind of like, you know, he's been in touch with his feminine side. Okay, it's not making it up. It actually is true, right? Read his biography. So they're just people, it's just different personality flavor types, okay? Charles Hoskinson, obviously more empathetic and soft than Richard Hart. Charles is like, hey, we have to believe. You have to get in and motivate these words and stuff like that. Richard's not that guy, man. They're just different. He's not a guy that says that. He's a guy who gets the whip out. Work harder. The job's not done. We have to win. That's Richard, okay? Charles is more like, sit down, you know, like, here's my stream. Like, we have to remember why we're here in crypto. We have to fight for each other's rights. Like, you know, it's different. Just the different language is different, okay? And everyone's different. What's Vitalik's? Vitalik's an alien. Telepathy, okay? And friends, when Vitalik speaks, you don't understand what the hell he's saying. He's writing these articles. He's got these equations. You got no idea what the hell this dude's talking about. You get what I mean? Everyone's different. It's really like independent, neutral. It's like you're so neutral, bro. You're not even a human species. You're some sort of Nordic, tall, white hybrid. It's just a non-human species, okay? You're some sort of other alien species, 4,000 plus IQ. So that's how neutral you are, you know? Everyone's different, friends. That's why, like, I want to tell you something, okay? Because I want to dig into this too, right? A lot of PulseChain community members, and by the way, friends, you also want to know, that's why I say Ivan also has a soft spot and he participated in PulseChain sacrifice. Ivan, friends, he's always got like Belarus, Russian, Eastern Europe genes. They respond to like the Vladimir Putin strongman stuff. It's not a coincidence that he also looked at Richard Hart like that, okay? You see, it's not a coincidence, friends. Also, like Francis, market sniper as well. He's more, That personality type, friends, they respect strongman stuff. Strength. You know, the hammer and the chisel and the rush, ching, ching, everybody working in the factory. You know what I mean? I'm not saying one's right or wrong. I'm just telling you it is what it is, man. It's like, friends, some people love listening to violin music all day. Some people like listening to Tupac and Biggie. Some people like listening to Tekashi 69. Right? Where's he now? Okay. See what I mean? Just there's different flavors, okay? There's no best and stuff, but you got to know your target market, okay? So, you know, Richard Hart as well, the people he attracts a lot of war veterans. Do you know that, friends? Do you know a lot of PulseChain? Just so a lot of you knew, do you know a lot of hacks are people who served in the military? Do you know that? They either served in the military, their families in the military, they have a big, strong allegiance to US military, just any military and stuff as well. They're very militaristic like that as well. That's why Richard is like a sergeant all the time. He's like, you're not working hard enough. You know, what do you want, soldier? You want me to tell you that everything's sorry and, like, you know, pat you on the head and fluff your pillow? Get out of here. That's just him, man. You know, that's how they are. Guess what? Doesn't make the price go up or down. Yeah, because I've given you, friends, different personality types. By the way, look at Brad Garlicbreath. Okay, breath smells like really heavy doom. Lots of garlic there. He's always in a suit. He's a Wall Street guy. Talks to the Wall Street institutions. Guess what? We're all in the same camp, man. We're all in the same camp. Yeah. No one's growing the pie. Right? And by the way, don't even bother talking to me about Soilana growing the pie. Soilana grew the pie. Yeah, but look, friends, it's been like, friends, Soilana is now back to December 2023 levels, okay? So, like, Sol ETH ratio has even been going out here. Okay, so we're talking, you can't cherry pick that one, dude. Like I said, you're talking about, oh, there's a recession, a zombie apocalypse. Don't worry, I'll just sell cigarettes. You know what I mean? Everything else has been wiped out. So, you know, I've got to stress to you again. If we all exit here, it's a loss. Just like all Ethereum holders too. As ETH BTC is down 80% after 8 years. Okay? So, like, friends, it's kind of funny in PulseChain community, you really got to get over yourselves. Okay? Obviously, 99% of us, we get it. I get it. It's always someone comes out and they start crying, literally cry-fagging. Bro, do you understand Ethereum is literally down 80% after 8 years and Vitalik is, like, still dumping it? Do you understand how psychologically damaging it is to people in Ethereum? When the founder's dumping it, the founder's drinking soy and he's being neutral. Do you understand how much it hurts, by the way, if you're holding Ethereum, when Vitalik literally, he writes in defense of Bitcoin maximalism, he's helping the Bitcoin guys. He's so neutral. Right? You're down 80% against Bitcoin, bro. Why even talking to the other team? You see? So, but you don't think it's a scam. Why? Because Ethereum is number 2 and they've made a lot. Okay? But people in Bitcoin camp say Ethereum is a massive scam. They do. So, friends, I'm not telling you that there's a right or wrong here. And if you feel bad, I'm telling you, I'm trying to help you sit down and work it out. What are you actually angry at? We're all angry that we've just waited for a long time. With everything. It's not special to one coin and one community. It's not. It's not. We know it isn't. You know? So, but look, I'm not going to tell you not to be angry, okay? Because I get it. You want some Pumpy G music and you're going to get it. Okay? And also, you are my friend. Once again, catch you with the Pokeball every day. So, like, what, friends, what can we literally do? Do you have a time machine? Can we fast forward time? No, we can't. PMI is 48. We want it at 58. Can't do anything except wait. Some people would also like better tech upgrade stuff to come out now. Okay, so this is very important. This is critical. So after all of that, I'll also play devil's advocate on the wall. Okay, this devil enjoys soybeans, soy lover. The soy devil. I know, I've listened to what everyone says. They say, okay, they'll say, okay, we get it, Tommy. Richard Hart's like a sergeant. He's like a training drill military dude. That's his personality type. That's what we kind of sign up for. That's just how we are. You know, and Elon Musk is like a robot. Okay, he's different too. They go, we get it. Okay, so he's not going to apologize to us for, like, what reason, by the way? No one apologized. Like, Vitalik doesn't say, sorry, ETH holders, you're down 80% against Bitcoin after 8 years, you know. But I've helped everyone come to that part. And now, but there's the final part where everyone says, but man, the chain's not as shiny as I want it to be. I want faster bridges. I want this tech. I want this website upgrade. I want this and this and this and this. And what I'm here to just tell you is, Habibi, none of that matters. None. Literally none. Okay? Friends, I'll be honest, okay? I've got Indian friends. I love India, but we're gonna make a funny jokey. Friends, I'm just gonna ask you something honestly, okay? Would you move your family to a rural farm in India because I showed you a picture of like one guy's farm in rural India, okay? And he's got like a golden toilet and it looks like a palace on the inside. And his footpath is nice and there's like nice green in the front. You'd be like, I'm not going. And I ask why. And you go, well, because I know what's around it. See what I mean? Okay, if you polish inside like a farm shed in somewhere you really don't want to go, okay, you're still not tempted to leave. Okay, but that's why I'm telling you, upgrading that tech stuff, if you do it now, it's not ready, dude. It's not the time. That stuff, it gets released when new people are here. You gotta understand, friends. So we're already in. So you got to think of the millions of people not in. Okay, they only come in when PMI is high. Okay, they're coming at the same time, but they're not here yet. But one day they come. When they start coming in and the price is going up, you release some stuff. They get a dopamine hit because they've thrown their money in because they have excess money from the economy, right? They've thrown money in and they see upgrades. And they go, oh, they get the dopamine hit, man. They're like, oh, I've put money in, upgrades are happening, things are moving, and then they go and they are a very loud megaphone out there to their friends and family. And adoption comes. That's what we call the positive flywheel. It's the positive flywheel effect. Do you see? But without the positive flywheel effect, you're wasting time. So that's what it's there for, friends. Those updates and those upgrades. And by the way, we do have cool tech, friends. Like you've seen Liberty Swap stuff. Liberty Swap very fast. You check it out here. So I'm just giving you an example. More things are coming, man. Liberty Swap's fast. And things are getting done. They are. But also, okay, if you release them now, you run a risk that competitors just steal your idea. All right, that's another big risk. So competitors steal your idea and then they go and use it when the positive flywheel comes and they've diluted your effectiveness. That's another thing, okay? So I want everyone to think about, what do we actually want? Do we just want number go up? We can't get it. We can't get it. PMI is too low, okay? That's why I have a cute picture of Liberty Swap here, Lady Liberty. Lady Liberty carrying the bags. And as well, welcome to PulseChain. We love you. Yeah, man. Every coin community is in this, friends. Every coin community in the same boat. So look, man. I guess you just got to believe in something. You just got to believe crypto has value. That, like, you know. So you have to believe. Like, if you're still here, what do you actually believe in? You believe crypto is trustless, immutable. All these other great things have decentralization. Okay, there's network effects. We're global. You actually have real ownership, self-custody. All right. You think that the future is going to get better. You think that that's why if you're holding crypto, the world will become more digital. Right. You think that also people, they want assets to buy beyond just stocks and buying a lump sum of real estate as well, which is also very useful. It's very liquid, 24/7. You see what I mean, friends? So the value proposition is still there. It is all still here. That's why we're still here, because we actually believe, right? So if people don't believe, if you think, hey, man, I'm just getting out because of a cycle, that's what we're seeing right now. Be my guest. But for the rest of us, right, we just have to keep doing what we're doing before. We keep building, we keep surviving, we keep hoping tomorrow eventually turns around for the better. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you in the next one.